I'm going to show you how to file for your business here in Texas. I'm going to save you some time and save you some money so you're not wasting it with a company like LegalZoom or a third party person that advertises that they help companies do this. I'm going to show you can do this on your own and for cheaper than they're going to charge you to do. Before you file, though, the one recommendation I have ahead of time is that you have an established business address. You can certainly use your home address, your house, or your apartment or whatever. But if you're also going to try and apply and establish business credit accounts, most of those merchants won't approve you or even let you apply if you have a home-based business. This will still protect you as a company from civil suits, and the reason that most people file for a company name. But the matching of addresses is a very important step in that process if you're going to open those business accounts, because you want to make sure your certificate of formation address with Texas matches your state comptroller account address, and then that'll match the address that you use when you're applying for your business account. So just a recommendation ahead of time. Once you do have that, and by the way, it doesn't mean you have to go lease an office in order to have a business address. You can also rent a virtual space or a workspace from office rental places. One I can give you off the top of my head is UPS. You can go to your local UPS and have a sign up for a box where you can also receive packages, because they let you it's both a physical address and a mailing address, and you want everything to be able to match. So that's just one I can tell you right off. Or you may have some local businesses that do shipping that may have the same option available. So it's just a matter of looking around. Now, once you do have that, you go to the Secretary of State website here in Texas. The Business Services tab is where you'll go and click on SOS Direct. Now, once you enter this site, it's going to ask you to create an account. Once you have your account, it's no big deal. Log back in. And when you're going to start using the actual site, it's going to charge you. Now, it's not expensive. It's going to charge you a couple dollars depending on what activity you're doing. Once you get into the system, though, the first thing you want to do is make sure that the name of the company you're going to file for is available. So you click on that name availability search option, and then you'll type in your name here. So I put in my company name in here just to show y'all. What it's going to show you, a variation of the search is going to show you variations of companies that have similar names to what you're searching for, that you're wanting to use with the keywords of whatever you put in that box. And if you happen to have the same name of someone that already has that name file, then you're going to have to make a variation of it, or you're going to have to just pick a different name. And what this will also show you, and if I was to scroll to the very end, it also shows you the inactive entities here in Texas. I believe you can still file for the name that you want to use if the entity isn't in existence and they're inactive, but you would have to call SOS and ask them directly, because I'm not sure. I believe you still can, but that was, again, just me hearing it off the side. But easiest thing is just pick a different name if it's that big of a deal. And once you have and know that no one else has the name of the company you're going to search that you're wanting to use, then you'd go down here to the middle box where it says the options are make a reservation, a formation, and registration of documents. And the first option you have here, even if you didn't want to already apply or for your certificate, is to apply to reserve the name of the company you want to use. But if you're ready to file, you just pick on whatever entity that you're wanting to file under. And we're here in the U.S., so we'd file domestic. LLC is probably the most common one. And then once you click file document, you'll see the only option you have is for a certificate of formation. Hit continue, and from here on out, you'll have to answer maybe 9-10 questions. Maybe it takes you about 15 minutes or so. It's not a terribly long process, but you'll put your addresses in there, your managing member, who's probably going to be you if you're an individual, and or if you have partners, it'll be the individual managers. Um, and once you go through this, uh, it'll be $300 to file for your certificate, and it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on their workload, obviously. But they also have the option of paying $25 for expedited processing, and I believe what they have advertised is 4 to 5 days turnaround time for paying expedited. So you certainly get a little bit faster if you're that much in a hurry to get going, but if you can just wait, then just save your $25. But once you have your application approved, that you pay, it's approved, you're gonna get an email address, or you're gonna get an email. So make sure your email address that you enter into your member information is correct. But you're gonna receive an email that has a zip file. In that zip file, it's gonna contain maybe like 4 or 5 documents, but I can clearly remember it's one, a copy of the original application that you file, a receipt for what the charges for your certificate, but the most important document is your actual certificate of formation. Your certificate of formation is going to have your file number with the state of Texas, and you'll need that file number in order to progress from here. In order to get like your EIN number and then match it with your state comptroller to pay your franchise tax. I'm also going to make videos on that, so don't worry about that. But for now, once we have this, then we're good with the state of Texas. So it's not really difficult, and it doesn't matter if you're gonna, open a, if you're gonna be a trucking company, or if you want to be a safety consultant instructor like I am independently. If you're gonna do nails, you're gonna do lashes and all that stuff. This obviously gives you that protection, makes it look a little bit more professional than just trying to be a freelancer. But the main thing is that you get the limited, or you get the protection of not being sued as an individual, as opposed to your insurance being sued as a company. But that's the only two steps you got to go through here. And if you happen to have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you know anybody that's looking to start up, or is even debating on starting up, I want to show you it's not that difficult of a process. So you don't need someone else to do this for you, because they're gonna just give you, they're gonna charge you a service fee on top of the application fee. So save your money, save some time, and just do it on your own. And I hope this helps anybody out there that is a little timid or hesitant about starting out, because I think it's a difficult process. It really isn't, and I'm gonna also follow up with this video with some of the other things that I experienced and mistakes I made along the way that'll hopefully help you out if you're looking to venture out on your own. So that's it. Go through this, and if you have any trouble, let me know. But thanks for watching.